Hello and welcome to another Sports Center with Jay and Dan mini episode from Dan's Kitchen featuring pineapples and Jeff Koons puppies and myself featuring a long basement borrowed from Chris Cuomo. Dan, how are you doing?
I'm great. A lot of people question my pineapple. They wonder what was in it. Nothing. The top doesn't come off.
Oh, I thought it was a real pineapple, I have to confess.
People thought it was an award from something like the greatest pineapple. I hate pineapple.
Like the Golden Raspberry Awards for the worst movies. Dan, our first topic is Masai Ujiri. Masai Ujiri spoke on Wednesday, Dan, and he had a lot to say, but we're going to send you to this clip where he talks about what it would take for the NBA to be able to play basketball this season.
I think the way we salvage the NBA season is by abiding by the rules, and doing everything that we have to do, as people, as a community, everything that we possibly can, this is not about the NBA, the NBA players, NBA fans. It's about the whole world.
I don't know about you, but Masai is one of those guys. He's like Steve Kerr. He's like Popovich. He's a guy, when he speaks, I listen.
Absolutely. He's a leader of men. A Mike Tomlin is another guy who comes to mind. Dan, it's simple. The medical professionals, the doctors, the nurses, everybody's saying stay home. I'm saying, and that's how potentially you could be staying home and actually watching Raptors basketball by the end of the season. But here's one thing that Masai did talk about that I thought was interesting, Dan. He said that even though he and Nick Nurse have just a year left on their contracts, that he doesn't want to do any contract negotiation or signing of contracts right now. He doesn't think it's appropriate, doesn't think it's the right time. I ask you this, isn't it the perfect time? If you're a Raptor fan and you're not going to get a chance to see your team defend the title, isn't the fact that you could see Masai Ujiri locked up and stay with the team for years to come, isn't that the best gift that MLSE could give to Raptor fans right now?
Because it would be a break from getting punched in the face. Like, people are just like, give us something, give us
That's
anything.
Right.
Because there was another event lost in the sports world, Wimbledon, canceled for the first time since World War II. And again, you might be thinking, wait, didn't they already cancel that? Yeah, they probably should have, but they just made it official.
Yeah, they made it official. So that makes something like 30 professional tennis tournaments have been canceled because of the coronavirus. It's a really tough thing because you think of summertime, Dan, you think of Wimbledon, but I say that tennis in general is one of those sports that might be able to return sooner than other sports because tennis players don't want fans in the stands anyway.
And maybe we can all moment where we can all come together. When Wimbledon was supposed to be on, we'll pick one Saturday and we'll all have strawberries and cream.
Oh, I love that idea. I actually went to Wimbledon and had strawberries and cream. It was just fine. It was just fine. Dan, it was just okay. Dan, I know this is exciting for you. NASCAR, you're a massive NASCAR fan, and you've been watching these NASCAR I races, and they are a huge hit. Maybe you can explain to the viewers what this is all about.
Yeah, so what it is, it's a virtual race where actual drivers that are in the series race one another from their home setups. So they are almost in like a real cockpit at home. They've got cameras on all the drivers. They've got audio on all the drivers. And the graphics are something I've never seen before. I flipped it on, and if I didn't tell my kids right away that this was a virtual race, they would have just thought it was the real thing. It's that.
They're getting better ratings for these virtual races than the actual races. I mean, I know a lot of it is a curiosity factor, but good on NASCAR for adjusting quickly and getting a nice product out there. People want to see stuff like that on TV right now. People also want to see us.
And people also want to see basketball, so the NBA is going to try something.
That's right. There it is, Dan. The NBA 2K tournament. You got Kevin Durant. You got our buddy Trae Young. You got Boogie Cousins, a guy who can't play actual basketball, but is going to play video game basketball. And the best part is there's a $100,000 prize for the winner, and you get to donate that money, the player does, to his coronavirus-related charity of choice, which I really like.
You have to be pumped about this because you're actually a big gamer.
I'm a huge gamer, Dan, and I spend a lot of my time in this basement trying to fight my way through the toys to get to my PS4 so I can play. And I'll say this, Dan, I was practicing the other day, and I guess I was being a bit too loud, and there was a bit of an incident.
Hey there, it's your boy Jay, just streaming on Twitch and getting ready for the NBA 2K tournament where I hope I get the chance to represent the Raptors.
Jay, what's going on down there?
Leave me alone, I'm streaming on my Twitch! Sorry guys, wife's being a bit of a bummer.
You've been down there for 17 days!
And I'll stay for 17 more! I'm practicing for the tournament! This is my time! The Raptors need me!
Why does it smell down there?
These jars of urine were here when I got here! You can't prove anything!
I'm locking the door.
Fine! Leave me alone with my Twitch and the jars that are not mine. Well, that fight was actually not ideal because I've run out of jars. And I needed to get to the pantry. I've had a lot of Mountain Dew.
Ha ha! Great stuff.
I don't think I'm married anymore, Dan.
That's going to be the case for a lot of people when this is all over.
Yeah, that's true. Man, you think about that. I heard the divorce rate in China went skyrocketed. What's going to happen in the United States? It's going to be, well, no one will be married anymore.
Well, we'll all have rediscovered nature, so it'll all work out. It's like some come see, come saw. No, that's not the right term because the come see, come saw so. Anyway.
That's right. Anyway, that's been a Sports Center with Jay Dan mini episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Brought to you by our friends at McDonald's. Hope you have a great night, Dan. Continue to self-isolate.
Thank you. You too.